Yo, what up, it's Don.
Family here.
We are the Soul Brothers, back up in it. Versus video time. We got a brand new SIG on the block, so we're going to put it toe-to-toe with all the other big SIGs. This is the Nike PG1 versus
the Kyrie 3.
If you want to cop either of these shoes, we will leave a link in the description below. Alright, so let's hop right in. Traction. We got lines.
Traction is really good in this, but you have to break it in. But stopping power, I feel like the Kyrie 3 is better.
Yeah.
Also, it picks up a little bit of dust, so you do have to wipe, especially in these fine lines. Kyrie 3 you still have to wipe, but not as much. And the Kyrie 3s you can play outdoors. The PG ones you cannot. So.
And the some of the traction pattern and pivot points are really cool. And just kind of the shape of the outsole is cool too, for doing, you know, pivots and crossovers and stuff. So Kyrie 3 for the win there.
Yes.
Moving on to cushion. Well, it's just, you know, what is going to beat the Kyrie 3? This is just...
What isn't going to beat the Kyrie 3? Seriously.
Yeah, what isn't? So this is just Phylon. It's just so stiff. I mean,
Phylon? I thought it was diamond.
Or drywall or something.
I thought it was like diamond. They made a new material where it's harder than diamond. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's called Kyrie. The Kyrie 3,
yes.
You know, that's what they did. But there is a zoom unit in the heel. You can't feel it. I mean, if you just want pure response, it really doesn't get any better than this. But
you can still get response.
Yeah, you can mix in a little bit of,
you know?
You can mix in a little bit of cushion and be fine. You know,
yeah. So the PG1 also uses Phylon, but you can actually squeeze it and it kind of like squishes. The Kyries don't do that at all. I don't know why they have like a harder version of Phylon like that. Why don't they use like this? I don't understand.
I don't know.
But anyway, so the PG1's impact protection is a little better. Responsiveness, they're both good. You feel low to the ground in both. Very responsive. You have a zoom unit bottom loaded into the forefoot. Donnie could feel it. I couldn't really feel it that much unless I was going really hard. So yeah, of course the PG1 is going to win.
For the win. Okay, now moving on to materials. Nothing special in the Kyrie 3. You got some mesh, synthetic overlays. You have like this kind of posit spikes on the lateral side. They're very, very supportive, but they're not the softest and best feeling, and they're also not the most premium. So you can explain the PG1s, but those are pretty much a win for the PG1s.
So the PG1s has a mesh material on the toe, and you have some leather in the back. And it just feels better. And you have this strap also, which actually does something, unlike the Kyrie 2, but it's not the Kyrie 2.
Yep. Alright, now moving on to fit. They both run pretty narrow, true to size. This one fits me perfect. So I personally, you know, everyone has a different foot. I'm going to pick this one as far as fit goes for me.
I'm going to pick the PGs for me. The Kyries were way too narrow for me.
Alright, so now moving on to support. You know, the Kyrie is a little bit higher, and the materials are pretty stiff. You know, support, I would say Kyrie 3, but you could almost tie them, you know?
Yeah. You know, when I was doing the traction test for the PG, though, it was going out a little bit because I was doing it really hard. And the material right here is not it's very soft.
Yeah.
So I would say the Kyries, because the Kyries is just...
Yeah, they're tanks. You know, okay, lockdown, I'm going to go Kyrie 3.
Yes. This is a one rotate upper, and the heel does not feel super locked down. Even though I didn't have slippage, it didn't feel locked down. Yeah. So, but the strap is nice though.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's put these toe to toe as far as weight goes.
So the PG1 is a size 8, coming in at 12.84. The Kyries are size 7.5, 12.8.
Wow.
So the PGs are a little heavier.
Yeah, but they're also a little bigger.
Because this is heavier. I mean, because it's bigger.
That's what I said. So, you know, they're pretty much the same weight.
Yes.
You know, but I feel way lighter in the Kyries.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I feel way lighter in the PGs. Not way, but I feel lighter.
I mean, with the traction
with
and the response,
traction there, then
you know,
no. But
well, I mean, that's what light on the feet feels like.
But just like fit and everything, for me, I would say the PGs.
Okay, so now moving on, durability, give that to the Kyrie 3.
Of course.
Ventilation,
PGs.
they were both good for me, but you prefer the PGs.
Kyrie's are a little hot, a little bit, no?
Yeah, a little bit, maybe. Okay, wrapping things up, price-wise, the Kyrie 3
The Kyrie
is 125.
I think so.
125, 130, doesn't matter.
Something like that.
But the PGs are cheaper. They're 110. And that's his first 6, so they're coming out the gate real cheap, real budget. So I mean, these versus videos come down to preference. I for sure would pick the Kyrie 3.
I would for sure pick the PGs.
But everybody's different, so pick the categories that are good for you. I'm just really big on traction right now.
I just wish if this traction was on here, then PGs. You know what I'm saying? If this cushion, if it was a little softer in the cushion, the Kyrie 3s, and then the fit was a little bit better for me, I would pick the Kyries. But for me, the traction is still really good in the PG ones for me. It's just the dust is a little bit annoying. But other than that, for me, the PGs. Don, pick the Kyries. Choose what you want. I guess aesthetics does play a big role in this, right?
For some people.
Because like they're basically really, really similar, So there you go.
There it is. If you want to copy either of these shoes, there's a link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. We are the Soul Bros. We'll catch you in the next one later.
Peace.